Penn State, West Virginia. Got the dub. Pretty happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, it was a good performance. I mean, 5 touchdowns. Oh, man. I really wish we would have gotten 40 points. But, I mean, the offense looked really good. But, yeah, go ahead, Brett.
No, you're good. I was just going to say we could have had more than 40 points, but, Franklin, he's not going to put it on. He's going to get young guys experience. They put all the backups in halfway through the fourth quarter. You had Cam Walsh running the ball, which he looked pretty good. He got a couple decent ones. Bo was in there playing quarterback, just doing his running. He had a good run. So, yeah, they weren't going to put it on him anymore. They're not. Ohio State will just stump Akron the whole game. Penn State's not like that. They'll pull guys out, and But yeah, very solid performance. The first half was really good. Well, the second quarter was good. The first quarter, 0-0. There were some struggles on both teams for sure. I think people just had to get the jitters out, and the passing game came alive, and then the running game didn't really come alive till the second half, and Nick Singleton got going. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, overall, man, it was really good performance. I mean, I think really what it came down to was, okay, so my bet, first and foremost, the bet I chose didn't hit, which sucks, but because I had the spread minus 9.5 plus the over. They score one more touchdown. They hit that over. The delay, okay, really, really, really put the brakes on everything. I mean, we came out and scored 2 more touchdowns. It was a total of 3 touchdowns after the delay. And if that doesn't happen, I think we put up 50, really, honestly, with the way they were going, the way they were rolling. Penn State definitely puts up 40 points. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, easily.
But overall, the offense looked good. I'm optimistic. I know a lot of you, are going to say, like, we look good. I mean, 40 points really doesn't matter. But to me, on the scoreboard, 34-12 or whatever it was, it just looks better. Like Ohio State right now, okay? I'm watching Ohio State right now. They're up 52-3. I know that's Akron, but that's the kind of scores I want to see. I want to see like 45-12, 52-12, because that really makes a statement. And again, we don't put up 40 points on West Virginia, which again, we dominated that game. The defense was absolutely unbelievable. They didn't even give up a touchdown, dude, because that one touchdown wasn't even a touchdown. So, I mean, obviously they did get it, but they didn't even really score it. You know what I mean? So even then they stopped them. I don't know if they would have, like scored after that, on 4th down, but they didn't even score. So the defense was unbelievable.
They got that lucky 4th and 10 pass in the red zone. So like, I was kind of actually upset about that. I wanted them to just miss the pass completely. It was a good pass, so I mean, I'll give them that. But that actually burnt me out because I didn't want them to score a touchdown at all. I feel you, but like we were saying, it's Akron for the Ohio State game, and the weather is perfect in that game. They didn't have a delay. There's so many more moving parts in the Penn State game. So I mean, the game never looked close for Penn State West Virginia other than the first quarter. So I mean, the score, I know what you mean, 34-12, whatever it was. But the people who watched that game know it wasn't even that close. Like, the score doesn't even replicate what Penn State did to them. Like that, Gilbert Smith with the strip sack, man. I like to see that. The defense got going there at the end. I was happy to see that.
Hold on, Brett. Can you say something real quick?
Yep. Hello?
You cut out.
Can you hear me now?
All right. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good now. I don't know what happened, but can you just repeat what you just said, Brett?
Yeah, I was saying about Smith Vilbert. It was good to see how he hasn't played in how long, and then he comes right in 6'6", 292 pounds, moving around the corner. Aaron Darnold just strip sacks it, man. So that was good.
Yeah. Overall, man, it was really good. I mean, it was fun to watch first and foremost, and then you've got the you got the fact that West Virginia, the buzzsaw that Pat McAfee was talking about, that didn't pan out. So, yeah. So, I mean, that's one thing I was going to say, Brett, was Pat McAfee was talking about how it's going to be a buzzsaw. And then, first of all, he said it was going to be a buzzsaw. West Virginia was talking crap. Every commentator on Fox was pretty much saying Penn State's going to have such a hard time against the crowd. And first of all, it wasn't a buzzsaw. I would like to know what those. I think those. I tweeted at Pat McAfee. I said, was that buzzsaw made of little Tyke tires? Because we certainly didn't run into a buzzsaw. That's for sure. So,
and the crowd wasn't even like that effective. I mean, compared to what we have in Happy Valley, like that was a pathetic excuse for a crowd, to be honest with you. I mean, we took the crowd out of it too. So I mean, they can't be hooting and hollering when we were up a couple scores in the first half, and then they left after the rain. They didn't even stay, and the Penn State fans stayed. So,
well, you know what else is funny about that is the fact that like, after the delay, the crowd was completely gone, and it's like you guys were all hyped about this game. Some rain hit, and then the stands were empty after that, and it was all Penn State people pretty much. I know they were down, but they could have come back. Like there was people tweeting about 2017 Michigan State when Deshaun Hamilton was a meme because like
the PTSD was coming back for that one.
Yeah, because they blew it after that. They killed their playoff hopes because of that. So a lot of stuff could have happened, but the fans all bailed. And I don't know, man. It's just West Virginia. I just don't understand where a lot of their smack talk came from. I mean, they were very confident going into this game. I'm not exactly sure why, but they were, and it didn't work out. So
I mean, it's weird because it's like the hype for them came out of nowhere, kind of. But at the same time, it didn't because they did finish strong at the end of the last year, but they played a bunch of nobodies. Like the quarterbacks that they beat were people I've never heard of. They played like Baylor and like some horrible teams at the end of the year, and they beat them. Nick Singleton, man, 13 carries, 114 yards, 8.8 yards per carry, touchdown. Harrison Wallace, 5 catches, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns. I don't even think he played in the second half, really, because he didn't have to. And they probably want to keep him healthy because he's had problems staying healthy. So I'm glad they didn't play him. The one thing I would have liked to see would have been some targets. I don't even know, was Liam Clifford out there? I didn't really see him much. I'm sure he was out there, and then Julian Fleming, he had some good blocks, but other than Amari Evans and Tyler Warren and Katron, no other receivers caught the ball, but I don't think their plan was to pass it much at all in the second half anyways. It just rained a bunch. It was probably pretty wet. You don't want to just throw the rock around if you don't have to. You want to start burning some clock and get the run game going, which they did. I think the run game was a little suspect in the first half. I didn't see good run blocking at all. But the pass blocking for like basically 2 new starters at tackle looked really solid. So
so I'm looking at the stats here, Brett. Drew Aller had 3 touchdowns, 216 yards, 11 for 17.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Previola had Bo Previola had a rushing or a passing touchdown. Singleton had a rushing touchdown. I thought Singleton had 2 touchdowns, so it was 4 passing, 1 run. Singleton still had a very good game, even though the pass block or the run blocking really wasn't there. Even Big Fat looked good. Katron, And then Cam Wallace actually had more yards than him. Bo Prabula had more yards than Big Fat. Even Drew had more yards than him. So overall, very good performance. Garrett Green, the Heisman hopeful, had 0 touchdowns. Their highest receiver was 42 yards, 1 touchdown. And then they had a couple field goals. I mean, absolutely pathetic performance by West Virginia. I mean, they were all talk, obviously. We knew that, but and again, man, like I really do wish that we would have had just more points. That's all. You know what I mean? Like I just wish.
Yeah, trust me, I want that too. But we know Franklin by now. Like you know deep down he's not running up the score. The only way he's going to score is if they run it and keep getting first downs and they keep running it. Then they would have scored, sure. But when it's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, they're going to run the ball if they're already up big. So that's what happened. Like whenever it was 3rd and long, they just gave it to Cam or let Bo run it. And sometimes they would get the first down, sometimes they wouldn't. Trust me, I wanted them to air it out on those 3rd downs so they can at least try to make a push. And then they missed a field goal. Now that's not we didn't bring that up yet. It was like a 45-yarder or something, but Zahadak, that's the guy they pulled last year. He missed those 2 field goals against West Virginia, and they pulled him. He needed to make that for confidence, and he couldn't do it. So that wasn't a good look.
Yeah, see, right after they missed that, he missed that. I was gonna message you. We need a kicker, and that could be the headline of this podcast. Is we need a kicker. I mean, that was a horrible kick. I mean, it's nothing against this kid. He was the number 1 kicker in his class. Yep. I mean, that was a horrible kick. It wasn't even close. And I mean, dude, like that's so bad. Honestly.
Well, they have Chase Meyer from Tulsa they brought in, and then they have Ryan Barker, their walk-on. I mean, they're probably going to try one of them to see what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like if Zahadak couldn't do it, that's the next man up mentality, and they're going to have to give them a go at it, see if they can hit something. So I think we'll see. I'm sure there won't be many field goal opportunities against Bowling Green. We should be able to get a bunch of touchdowns against them, but maybe you'll see them stop us on a round and on a 3rd down, and we'll try a different kicker. So we'll see what's up.
Someone just commented, "Hi, my cousin is Egan Boyer."
Oh, nice. Egan Boyer is a true freshman offensive tackle. I don't know if he played it all at the end there, but there's a lot of hype about him. He's put on some weight. He's like 6'7". He's got length. He's 6'7", like might be like up to 275 now, something like that. From North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a cool recruit. Yeah.
He's a big dude too.
Yeah.
He's like 6'7", I think. He's that guy that I think he's a 3-star. So
high 3-star, yep.
It's good to have you on. Diddy Party. Yeah. That's the name of their YouTube.
Diddy Party.
So I don't know if it's real or not, but I mean that'd be a random person to pick as your cousin if it wasn't really your cousin. So but
no, yeah.